Hey everyone, Andrew back again and welcome to another video, and today I'm here with another movie update. It has been quite a while and as you can see I have quite a stack to show you guys. Pickups probably from the past month, and I've just been slacking and haven't uploaded a pickup video or an update video until now. I have seen about half of these movies, so I can give opinions on some, but some are fairly recent purchases as of 1 or 2 days ago, and I haven't got around to those yet. But with that being said, let's get straight into it here. So, not a movie as such, but it is movie related, and I wanted to show this off. It is the Back to the Future DeLorean prop replica. It's a 1.24 scale die-cast metal. I picked this guy up from Kmart for $15, which I thought was a really awesome purchase. So yeah, if there's anyone in Australia that is interested in picking this one up, like I said, $15 at Kmart, and they also had the Part 2 and Part 3 variants of the DeLorean, but I'm not too concerned on those. I just went with the original ones. So that's pretty cool. I like Back to the Future, and yeah, having a prop replica DeLorean will be pretty awesome. At this stage, I'm probably just going to leave it in the box because it looks pretty good in the box. But yeah, pretty cool pickup. Okay, so now we'll move on to the movies. So first up we have Robocop, the complete collection 4-movie box set. Picked this one up off eBay. Really nice box set. I have just recently been getting into Robocop. I don't think I'd ever seen it before up until about a week ago. The original, that is. Absolutely loved it. Frigging awesome movie. Cannot believe that it's taken me so long to actually watch it. So yeah, loved it so much I wanted to pick it up on Blu-ray because I only had an old DVD copy, and I wanted to check out the other movies. So I went ahead and picked up, the complete collection box set. So all 4 movies in their own individual casing, which I always like. So Robocop, Part 2, Part 3, and then the modern reboot or remake. And yeah, really nice set. This was only $30 on eBay, so pretty nice collection. I've never seen this particular box set before, and as far as I know, because I did a little bit of research but not too much, I think this is the only way that you can get Part 2 and Part 3 on Blu-ray here, because I cannot come across individual copies of the Blu-rays for Part 2 and Part 3. So yeah, if you're wanting the complete collection over here in Australia, I would definitely jump on this box set. There's a few more on eBay I noticed, but yeah, I loved the original, absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to delve into the rest of the franchise. Next up we have The Rover with Robert Pattinson and Guy Pearce. I only recently found out about this one, and it is fantastic. It's an Australian post-apocalyptic revenge film, and absolutely brilliant, especially from a character standpoint. The 2 main characters, Robert Pattinson and Guy Pearce, they end up working together. Absolutely phenomenal performances from both. Great setting. I really like the setting to this one as well, and just a really good revenge story set in a post-apocalyptic universe, so I definitely highly recommend The Rover. Next up we have Stash House with Dolph Lundgren. I haven't seen this one yet. This one got recommended to me under my home invasion films. This apparently is a home invasion film, and it sounds really good. So thanks for the recommendation, and I definitely cannot wait to check this one out. If anyone out there has seen this one, please let me know what you think of it. Next up we have Gullies 1 and 2 from Glass Doll Films. They are a boutique label over here in Australia. although I don't think they are around anymore because they haven't released anything for ages. I've been wanting these two films for quite a while now, just waiting for a bit of a price drop, and I got these for pretty cheap, so I was glad to finally pick these two up. And classic artwork, of course. Love these movies. They're cheesy, silly creature feature fun, but they are a lot of fun for me. These are two that I can remember renting out quite a bit back in the day. I own the Scream Factory double feature, but I like to have my movies individually if possible. And so glad to finally add these two into the collection. Next up we have Dark Was the Night. I haven't really heard too much about this one, but I wanted to add a few more creature features into the collection, and this one looked really, really good. So if anyone's seen this one, please let me know what you think of it. Next up we have Bad Samaritan, starring David Tennant, and this is a fantastic home invasion style film. It's about a couple of young guys who are valet parkers at a high-end restaurant, and David Tennant's character arrives for a meal. So it's up to them to park his vehicle. However, they don't park the vehicles because they actually drive the client's vehicles back to their homes and rob them. But upon arriving at David Tennant's character's house, they find that he is a very, very sick individual, and he's got a woman held captive there at the house. So it's kind of when morals come into play, and the burglar ends up doing all sorts of crazy things to try and put a stop to this man and save the woman that's being held captive by him. Really, really good stuff. Very good take on the home invasion genre. It's slightly different because a lot of the movie takes place outside of the home, where the two sort of characters are playing cat and mouse with each other. Very, very intense throughout. Great atmosphere. Pretty creepy. Very, very good movie. So yeah, I definitely highly recommend this one. Next up we have Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. This is another one that I haven't got around to watching yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to doing so. Next up we have Ready or Not, and this one came with pretty high expectations, and they were certainly met. I really, really thought this movie was pretty awesome, especially Samara Weaving's character. She was fantastic within this movie. Really, really good stuff though. So if you have not checked this one out, and you like kind of the sound of a sick and twisted game of hide and go seek, I highly recommend this one. Really, really good. Next up we have Parasite, another one that I've heard nothing but amazing things about, and I definitely wanted to check this one out for myself. I haven't got around to this one yet, but I cannot wait. So hopefully it lives up to the hype for me. Next up we have Hell Is Where the Home Is, and this was a really, really good home invasion film. It's a fairly recent release, I believe, and it's one that I kind of stumbled upon. I don't think I've really heard too many people, if anyone, actually really talk about. But this was a pleasant surprise. By no means is it the greatest home invasion film out there. It's a very, very standard and typical home invasion film, but what I liked most about it was definitely how brutal it was. It's pretty violent, and it has some really, really good kills and gore that I was not expecting. Plus I really, really liked the home and the overall setting too. So pretty typical, nothing utterly different or mind-blowing, but I do recommend it if you are a fan of the genre. Hell Is Where the Home Is. Next up we have The Haunting remake with Liam Neeson. It's been years since I've seen it. In fact, I don't think I've actually seen it since it actually came out. So many, many years ago. But I can remember it being pretty good, and hopefully it still holds up for me. But this is an Umbrella Entertainment Blu-ray, and it was pretty cheap, so I decided to pick it up, and I'm looking forward to revisiting it. Next up we have Monster Party, and this is, I wouldn't necessarily call it a home invasion film, but it was really, really good. It's about a group of young people who are burglars on the side of their main jobs. Basically, the main character within this movie, his father is in some sort of trouble and he needs to pay off the dad's debt. So he arranges with his other friend who works for this family. She does waitressing for their parties, that they're going to have the two other friends tag along, do some work, but rob them. But things turn very bad for these people because they soon find out that the family and the members that have been invited to their party love to murder. They like to kill people. So things turn very, very bad for these people rather quickly, and it is a fight for survival. I really, really enjoyed this. Again, it's nothing overly amazing or special, but I had fun with it, and I do recommend it. So that's Monster Party. It did have some pretty good kills and some good gore as well. So yeah, this was a fun one. Next up we have Colour Out of Space. This is a really, really recent release. It just came out, I think, a week ago here in Australia from Umbrella Entertainment, and it arrived yesterday. I ordered this one from Amazon. Cannot wait to check this one out. I've heard a lot of fantastic things about it, and I'm definitely in the mood at the moment for this sort of movie. So yeah, I will be watching this one very, very soon. Next up we have Massacre at Central High, and this has been one that I've been wanting for quite a long time, ever since Joe the Horror Man reviewed this one as part of the Slashback Challenge last year. And I've got to say, this one was awesome. Really, really good stuff. This is the Beyond Terror DVD from the UK. Not the best of quality, but this one doesn't have a wide release on DVD. I think this is one of the few releases that it actually does have. So it's pretty much just a little bit better than VHS quality, honestly, but still completely watchable. And yeah, this was really, really good. I definitely highly recommend this one if you have not checked this one out. So Joe, thanks for the review. Thanks for piquing my interest in this movie, and I was glad that I was able to pick up a copy. Next up we have Stung, and I haven't watched this one yet. In fact, the next three after this one I have not seen yet. This was really, really cheap. I'm not expecting too much from it. The cover's cool, and it does look like a pretty decent creature feature, I guess, so looking forward to checking this one out. Next up we have Hyder in the House with Gary Busey. I'm kind of surprised that I actually found a copy of this, because this is a pretty rare DVD to find now. This is a movie that I found out about a few years ago, and it is a home invasion film, so definitely have been on the lookout for this for quite a while. Just remembered about it recently, did a search on eBay, and yeah, got pretty lucky, came across this DVD for cheap, so looking forward to checking this one out. It looks pretty good. So that's Hyder in the House. Next up we have one of Umbrella Entertainment's most recent releases. This arrived a couple of days ago from Amazon. VFW and Bliss double feature. This is a pretty cool set because it also has the individual artwork for both releases, which is pretty cool, but for now I'll probably just keep it displayed like this. I'm looking forward to both movies. I'm more looking forward to watching VFW. That movie looks awesome, but Bliss also looks really, really good too. So yeah, glad to finally be able to check these ones out, because I've been wanting to watch these ones for a while now. So that's the VFW and Bliss double pack Blu-ray from Umbrella Entertainment. And last but certainly not least for this update, we have The Woman. This actually got recommended to me from Bryn over at Horror Hands, and this is one that I've been curious about for a while. I've known about this movie over the years, and just never bothered getting it until now, so I'm definitely looking forward to watching this one at some point. That is The Woman. Okay, so there you go, my latest round of movie pickups. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think of my pickups in the comments below. I hope everyone is staying well and safe out there, and thank you for watching.